Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. This is your reading for January 2024. I'm the Healing Grasshopper. I've already cleansed the space, meditated, and pulled 5 cards to draw your energy into my space. I like to acquaint myself with your energy a bit and meditate before I start the reading. So I've done that with the Lenormand's deck. And what I see is it's an interesting energy. Um, I see a challenge here. Well, I feel a challenge. I don't see it quite yet. But I'm feeling an obstacle. I don't think that this obstacle is ahead of you. I think it's right now at your feet. You're standing in it. So what I mean by that is this isn't something that you should be anticipating. Maybe some of you aren't aware yet, but most of you already are in this challenge. You know the challenge that I'm talking about. You can recognize it. Um, so it's not something that's going to be startling or traumatic. Let's walk you through it. You've got this obstacle that is presenting you with an opportunity to grow, a tool that can anchor you into a new um, skill, whether it's a coping mechanism uh, or some kind of emotional or spiritual skill that you can take um, with you down the road. So, like I said, it's going to be somewhat drawing on your emotions, which isn't that big of a problem because you have your spiritual connection and fortitude to deal with whatever challenges that you have that's drawing on your emotion. You may have a some kind of decision to make in the end, which I feel you'll be well prepared for. So let's see if we can dig deeper. Okay, death. That is a very good way of starting the reading because it tells me that the worst is over. Now, a lot of people get upset when they see the death card. I am relieved, especially when it comes up in the beginning of the reading. It's like, oh, okay, so it's done, it's finished. Let's move on to something better. So, oops, I think that would be a bonus there. So, whatever this mountain obstacle is, you're wrapping this up. You've dealt with it. It was painful. You know, the broken tooth has already been yanked out, or the rotting tooth, so to speak, has been yanked out, and you are already recovering. Um, okay, so we've got the King of Pentacles, the Empress, the Emperor. Love it. The Chariot. Okay, so already This is what I mean about the death card being in the beginning. It's almost always ushers in something good, and the cards are reflecting that. It's done and over with this mountain. So it's left you with a oops. Yeah, there it is. You're walking away from some kind of heartache. Yeah, beautiful. Gorgeous. Oh, it's lovely. Okay. So, King of Pentacles. So you're coming into some kind of energy where there is, it can be a financial windfall or not windfall, a financial, um, I have a loss of words here. The word foundation is coming up too, which came up a lot in the Capricorn reading. Um, you could play a drinking game to the amount of times I said foundation in the Capricorn reading. Um, so, and it's coming up here again. Um, but my eye immediately went up to the tree here, which is about growth and stability and foundation, and growth in both directions. You have uh, growth of the tree onward and upward, but you also have the roots that give you stability and foundation. And here is the King of Pentacles, which is personification of earthly stability. So this can be some kind of a situation where you have stable income, but also uh, a stable home, stable environment, place where you feel safe and secure, um, which is also mirrored by the Empress, who is um, very comfortable and anchored in where she's sitting and pregnant. So she's productive and aside from being stable. Um, the Emperor also mirrors the King of Pentacles, where there's stability and um, confidence in your position in life, confidence in your um, decisions, confident in your decisions. The Chariot talks about moving in a direction with confidence and trust in um, your instincts, away from a challenge. The Three of Swords usually points to some kind of uh, betrayal or heartbreak. It doesn't always have to be a betrayal, but it's some kind of heartbreak, emotional situation. We might get clarification on this in a moment. Six of Wands is a celebration. Um, so there's a celebration of overcoming this obstacle. It's like, oh, yeah, well, this really sucked. It hurt quite a bit, but onward and upward to a new love. an offering of love. And this is divine love. This is not frivolous love. This is not uh, Knight of Wands, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. This is a substantial offering of love, admiration, affection. This bonus card that I pulled. Oh, yeah. So be careful to, this is the Four of Cups. Be careful, um, Spirit is saying to uh, not to be looking back to this so much. That can produce this type of bitterness. Um, and I'm not going to talk about it too much. We're all adults here. We've all been in that situation where, whatever situation that we went through that pissed us off or made us sad makes us linger there a little bit too long. And, it can make us miss out on some of the things that come our way. So be mindful of that and let's not do that because you have something really beautiful coming. I don't think that it's here yet. You may be catching some kind of inkling of it, but for most of you, this is not here yet. You're still somewhat in this, recovery phase, or at least in the chariot, getting in the car and driving away type energy. So let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. We have the Three of Wands. Yeah. So Spirit is telling you you've chosen your direction. Look at that. You've chosen your direction. And Spirit is telling you it's coming. Don't be discouraged on your way to this, or don't be discouraged in the waiting period of this, because you've got the Ten of Cups on the way. Um, you've been through quite a bit, Aquarius, and I'm getting a lump in my throat. Um, I can feel you guys saying, "Yeah, I've been through it." You've been through it. There's something, ooh, and chills that like shook my body. There's something awful that happened to you that, um, but you know what? God never puts anything in front of you that you can't handle. You've got to really sit with this pain. If you feel like you haven't released this pain or haven't forgiven yet, I would suggest, you know what? I'm going to withhold that for a moment. Let's, because we haven't done any clarification yet and pulled an advice card. So really quickly, let's just clarify what this Three of Swords is. I don't know if I want to beat the dead horse. Um, yeah, I think it's Spirit saying sure, why not? All right. Well, let's take a quick peek into what this Three of Swords is, because We're still healing here. I think that'll be it. What? We don't have to look at any other cards. Wow. Spirit's like, listen, the Three of Swords just, oh, it's lovely. Oh, that heavy feeling just completely dissolved. Spirit's like, who gives a shit about the Three of Swords? The Three of Swords is dead anyway. Just Ten of Cups is on its way. Um, yeah, okay. So, yeah, what did I say about emotional fortitude? Okay, so we'll put this over here because that's the good stuff. This is the proof in the pudding. And by pudding, I mean dessert. You got some good stuff coming. But listen, you've got um the high priestess here who definitely needs to go over here with the lilies and the judgment too. These are the spiritual cards we have over here, which really talks about your spiritual connection. You have a very strong connection to spirit. And those of you who are like, what are you talking about, grasshopper? You do. If that doesn't resonate with you, you're going to need to really sit and meditate and take some time to yourself. And I'm going to stop right there because we're going to draw some advice cards. But what this is really saying is that you are you have a connection to spirit here that you're not utilizing fully because the judgment is reversed. Um, so this isn't heavy energy like dun dun dun, you did it wrong. This is more like spirit behind you, tapping you on the shoulder, saying, listen, you're not alone. You're not by yourself. We're here. Turn around and look us in the eye, is what they're saying. Just look at me. Look at me. You're going to be okay. This is what this is saying. God does not put anything in front of you that you can't handle. I promise you. Because here you are with um, the indecision and the feeling of burden. This is the Ten of Wands that talks about feeling burdened after being through a whole lot and drawing on your energy and being exhausted after an ordeal. Um, but you're home now and it's finished, and you're arriving at the castle where there's a big banquet waiting for you. But this is in reverse. Um, so it's saying, you know, put the wands down. Put your burden down. It's over and done with. Um, because the Ten of Cups is here. The Ten of Cups is what's waiting for you at this banquet. So, advice, whoa, advice, please, Spirit, for Aquarius. All right, Spirit, definitely got advice for you. Cloak yourself in lights. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, it's not personal. Okay, and let's take one more. So it's not personal. It's talking about, whatever struggle that you had with this other person or people, has nothing to do with you. This is not you. It's them. Okay. I think that's all the advice that we need now. So, by the way, this is the Sonia Choquette Trust Your Vibes deck that I really love. I really resonate with this deck. Um, Sonia Choquette is really great. She's got a YouTube channel, by the way. You might want to check her out. I don't know her personally, but I think she's really great. Uh, and I have been working with her decks for a long time before I stumbled upon her on YouTube. I didn't know that she had even had a channel, so check it out. She's very sweet. She's got beautiful energy. Anyway, cloak yourself in light. So, um, which really just talks about what I was just saying about meditating, about taking time to connect to spirit and drawing upon that spiritual energy that's available to you that will bathe you in light and spiritual energy and comfort and all the spiritual yumminess that everyone wants. God's love. A hug from an angel. Lovely. Um, it's not personal. Yeah. So you are not the one with the problem here. They are. So all the more reason that it'll be easier for you to forgive whoever this is. Just forgive them because they know not what they do. And I know some of you are yelling at me right now. Yes, they do. They know exactly what they did. All right. Yes, but they don't have the connection to spirit like you do. They just don't. And we're just going to pray for them and hope that one day they find their way, they find their path, and they find their connection to spirit because right now that they don't have that connection that you do, and they are lost in the darkness. But it's not your job to help them find it or fix them. They'll find it on their own. Everyone has their path. So what else do we have? Downtime. So yes, this get off that hamster wheel. Um, give yourself a moment to aura cleanse. What was I saying? Take a moment, get off the hamster wheel. And that means overworking, overindulging in other people's problems. Someone calls you and wants to vent to you, whatever. You could give them a couple of minutes, a little bit of your time, and then it's like, hey, listen, I gotta get off the phone now, or I gotta go now. There's something that I need to do. What is it? Take the time to literally, and I don't often do this, but Spirit is telling me to literally for you to get in the bathtub. And if you're a person that usually takes showers or whatever, okay, take a shower. But really, if you can, get in the bathtub. Put some salt in it, some Himalayan bath salt. You can buy some a nice soothing bath in the store. It doesn't need to be a spiritual store, although going to a botanica may be good or a spiritual store of some kinds. They have wonderful baths that you can choose from. Um, or even spraying your favorite perfume in the bath to get a multi, multiple sensory experience. The feeling of the nice bath water, a little bit of oil in there to moisturize your skin, and then something nice to smell to really immerse yourself in um, a positive space to take you away from this, from your day to dayness, and to take you away from this mountain and thinking of it all the time. That's another thing. This wheel is can represent thought looping. You're constantly thinking about um, what happened and what they said, what you should have said, and it's over now. Let it go. Time to commune with spirit and recharge so that you can move forward and make your way to um, this wonderful union that you have coming to you. Instant feedback. Yeah, instant feedback from spirit. This is spirit saying, shh, if you just stop for a moment, turn around and look at me. Just take a moment and look at me, metaphorically speaking. You will get the feedback that you need. One more. You know what? Let's take one more from Sonia Choket's other deck. The answer is simple. Oops. I use Trust Your Vibes more often than this one. I use this um for Capricorn. Capricorn, yes, Capricorn uh reading. Which if you have Capricorn in your chart anywhere, I would give that one a shot. They might resonate with you. Spirit, can we just have one or two more advice cards for, oh boy. Huh, there we go. Spirit said, okay, there you go. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so decorate and give it to God. Okay, so give it to God just reinforces what I was talking about, getting in the bathtub and communicating with spirit. But decorate. This also talks about um, it doesn't necessarily need to be your space, it can also be you. Don't forget to take the time and smell the roses, you know? Take off the sweatpants. When you get out of the tub, find that pretty outfit that you have been saving in the closet and take yourself out. Do something nice for yourself. Maybe do a little something in your home, whatever it is, that thing that you were thinking about to make your home a little nicer. You might want to do that too. So this is, you look good, you feel good type energy where you've got to draw out this inner empress. She's there. but you've just got to wash off all the muck of the mountain, um, literally and spiritually. That's what the cloak yourself in light and aura cleanse is about, so that you can give it to God. Give it to God. That might be our the title to this one. You don't need, where's the Ten of Wands? You don't need to carry that burden any longer. Oh boy, did I create? You don't have to carry this any longer. Put it down. Give it to God, please, so that we can get to the good stuff. Okay? And yeah, I really do think that that's important. This is what the thumbnail is going to be, because let go and let God has become very, very cheesy, but always apropos in life. We walk around in this life forgetting that we're not alone. So a mantra also might be helpful. You know, that I am I am loved. I am divine. I am protected. I am abundant. You'd be very, very surprised. If you don't do affirmations already, you'd be very, very surprised at how well they work, especially when you're upset. Next time you're upset, when you're really upset, when you've had an argument and you're on the verge of tears, or you're already crying, you're very upset and you're spinning out of control, go for that affirmation, whatever you choose for yourself. I am loved. I am safe. I am protected. I am divine. You'd be very surprised how quickly that takes you down off of that anxious, hopeless feeling. It dissolves it instantly. So, chills. Everything's going to be all right. The Ten of Cups is coming. Love is here. So, I hope this resonated for you. Please let me know, Aquarius Collective, um, if you feel comfortable to. Please share your Three of Swords. Um, it may be helpful to share with others, to talk about it. I would like to know what the Three of Swords is. And even better, share what the light at the end of the tunnel is for you, what it is you already see coming down the pike. And if it hasn't arrived, if you think about it later, come back and tell us what this Ten of Cups is, because there's nothing better than to hear about a Ten of Cups. So please share it with us. Um, Please give me a like and subscribe. That would really help me and my channel. Um, I love you all, and I'll speak to you soon. Love and light.